escalation of violence, the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has once again become a blood-soaked battleground for Islamist militants. On February 13, 2025, a horrifying attack unfolded in the northeastern territory of Lubero, where 70 Christians were beheaded inside a Protestant church in Kasanga. The perpetrators? Suspected members of the Allied Democratic Forces, ADF, a ruthless group with ties to the so-called Islamic State, ISIS. This latest atrocity has sent shockwaves through the Christian community and underscored the growing Islamist stranglehold on parts of the DRC. The nightmare began at 4 a.m. in the village of Meba. According to field sources, ADF militants crept into homes under the cover of darkness, whispering a deceptive command. Get out, and don't make any noise. 20 Christian men and women obeyed, only to be seized by the armed intruders. As the local community rallied to devise a rescue plan, the militants tightened their grip, surrounding Meba and abducting another 50 believers. The captives, 70 in total, were marched to the church in Kasanga, where they met a gruesome end. Their severed heads are a stark testament to the barbarity now plaguing the region. Even after the killings, the terror persisted. Until February 18, families couldn't bury their loved ones due to ongoing threats. Many Christians have since fled, joining the swelling ranks of the displaced. This gruesome massacre, reported by field sources and local leaders, marks the latest chapter in a relentless campaign by the ADF to assert dominance in the DRC's volatile northeast. The group, which pledged allegiance to IS in 2019, has transformed from a shadowy Ugandan insurgency into a formidable jihadist force, exploiting the region's instability to sow terror.
That's the news. I didn't want to finish the video for the reason that I don't want them to, as they are talking, sometimes because the news are from the West, sometimes you get to where they would put in their own views in the news. All I wanted you to get is just the news of this story, that there are Christians who are really suffering in Africa. And it's not only Africa, it's around the world, but today as well, specifically looking for Africa. I have told you already, we've just created this channel just to talk about the news that are happening and what the church needs to do, or us as Christians need to do. It's very important for us to understand that the community of Christians are really suffering around the world. And it's a matter of time that as the church we need just to wake up on that. I know we are in South Africa, in a country where religious freedom is in our constitutional right, and we are really worshiping the Lord in the way that we want to. We are not really disturbed on that. But there are many countries around Africa that does not happen, and DRC is one of them. And people in DRC are really suffering. We know DRC has about 105 million people, and there's a small percentage of Christians that are there, but they are really suffering. They are our brothers and sisters because we are born with the same blood of Jesus Christ. So what I'm trying to put this one out there is that as Christians, as especially South African Christians, as we enjoy our freedom, but at the back of our minds we must also think about what is happening to our brothers and sisters. They are not far away from us. We are in one continent. We are all Africans. We are born by the rivers and also the mountains of this beautiful place, as Thabo Mbeki have said it in his memorable speech that was done, where he said, I am an African. We are all Africans and we need to do something about it. We don't have weapons, we can't go there as soldiers, we don't have all of that, but what we can do as the children of God is just to stand together in prayer and also find ways for humanitarian aid and all those things that we can do to help our brothers and sisters in Congo. We don't want to get to the politics of Congo. We don't even want to get into the politics of Africa. All that we can do is just to say we need Christian, or we need religious freedom in the African continent. And that is what I'm here for, and that is what I'm here to say. And I'm coming up to all of us. I know that a lot of us, they need jobs. A lot of us, they need our marriages to work. A lot of us, they need healing. A lot of us, they need our lives to succeed. But can I tell you that as the church, we are not only called for for that. We are not only called for our own comfort, but we've been called by God that the church can stand together in times like this. There is a persecution of the church around the world. This is just one video that is just showing you what is happening in Congo, but I promise you, as we go and move forward, you will see other videos that are talking about the Christian persecution. Other people, they even say there is no such, but I just showed you one video of what has happened just this week in Congo. But again, let me say this is not to say things bad about Africa. Africa is a beautiful place, but we can't really close our eyes on what is happening to our brothers and sisters around Africa, especially our Christian brothers and sisters. So that is what I just wanted to say, that we need to pray and stand together for what is happening in the Republic of Congo. May God richly bless you. Thank you very much.